Alright, so right now I'm going to look at a couple ships that were suggested in the comments of the last video that I did, the last ship research video I did. Alright, so we're going to take a look at the Pices Expedition, the Taurus, the C1 Spirit, and the Corsair. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Pices Expedition first. Alright, so the C8X Pices Expedition. Alright, let's take a look at the stats we got here. We got small radar, small computer, okay, 2 small coolers, interesting, small generator, 2 fuel intakes, which like I said, I'm not sure if those intakes are even in the game yet, so I'm not even going to consider that. As far as ballistics, no ballistic weapons. We got turrets though, 1 turret, size 1, oh, 4 size 1 turrets, and 2 size 1 missiles. I mean, no firepower to speak of at all. I mean, nothing special as far as this is concerned. Let's take a look at what DPS calculator has to say about this ship. Nothing real special as far as stats go for this particular ship. Let's compare it to our Avenger Titan. As far as fuel goes, 500,000, 90. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that ship can go a long ways. Oh, it's got a lot of fuel. But quantum fuel, how far can it go? Oh, it's not bad. It's on par. Okay, so it carries a boatload of fuel. No firepower. No, like, hit points. But it goes a long way. It says crew size of 3. Or 1. But the site says 3. So we'll check that out. We'll look at a review here and see. But it looks like a ship that goes far. Right, but can't really do anything else. But let's see what the big deal is here. So Balak Live said this ship was everyone's dream delivery ship, even if they don't know it. And I'm quoting him on that. Bold claims, my friend. Bold claims. Let's see what we got here. So we're going to check out Forrester's review of the Pices. I don't know if this is the expedition though. Let's take a look. Yes, it is.
And this little ship can do more than you might think.
Oh, really?
But is that enough to be worth buying?
Yeah, that's the thing.
And in this video,
let's jump right into it, Forrester.
Part 1. Ship tour.
This is why I love his reviews. The ship tour is so satisfying. Can I fit a rover in there?
This takes you up
Probably not.
Past some component access and into the main cargo bay.
So does he have, is that cargo he has in there?
4 standard cargo units of storage available. There are also 2 seats, one on either side for passengers. Oh, but so you know what it doesn't have? A bed to log out. Pilot.
I knew it was something. I knew it.
Follows the annual theme.
I knew it was something.
But rigid lines.
Bro, it was too good to be true. Balak, yo, it's too good to be true, bro. It's the bed. Well, and the firepower.
2 fixed in place and 2 on.
I doubt that it can handle a fly. Holy cow, man. I knew it. I don't even care about its firepower. What do we got for visibility?
Generally, you'll likely feel that you have great visibility in them.
Really? Because it doesn't look great, Forrester. That looks like there's a lot of ice on that shield, like the 325A when you customize it.
The only slight drawback is that sometimes the cockpit screen can get icy.
Sometimes.
Which makes it quite difficult to see out.
When it happens to the 325A, you can't get it off until you crash the ship. And then your new ship won't have that issue.
Really well.
But over time, it will get dirty and then, or icy, or whatever the case. I don't even know what happens to that thing. But
direction.
I just decided to get the uncustomized version. Problem solved.
Fairly low SCM speed at 140 meters per second.
That's pretty low.
The top speed at 1050 is much more in line with what you might expect.
Yes. How easy is it to get in and out of the ship?
With a quantum drive.
Is the back cargo bay the only way to do it?
It does allow you to cross the entire standard system on a single.
Balak, what's going on, man? You said it's everyone's ship, even though they don't know it. It's great.
Part 4.
If you don't need to sleep in it, log out. And if you don't want an exit that's not a cargo bay. I guess that doesn't matter if you're running boxes, so in that aspect, you're still right.
You work hard to have to pay 100.
You might be still right on that. The cargo bay would be the way, because you got to open it anyway to put boxes in, unless you're going to carry them in your hand upstairs, which looks awkward.
That is a possibility.
Breaks immersion a little bit. Whatever.
Using the cargo space that would be the real opportunity. Although the 4 cargo units.
It looks super nimble though.
Trading is possible. The physical storage makes contracts like box delivery missions or salvage missions very feasible. Pices might originally have been envisaged as the snub ship to a Carrack. It certainly brings in.
Oh, is that what it was?
In its own right,
It's a snub ship.
taking advantage. Although it's versatile, easy to fly, and multi-crew capable, it really doesn't do any of these things really well. It does them, and okay, but isn't great.
Okay, see.
For example, although it's easy to fly, that's because the maneuvering speed is so low.
Right.
And although you can take on
the ice on the windshield, listen, I don't even need to hear anything else, Forrester. The buildup of the ice on the windshield will be enough to infuriate me beyond reason. There would be no reasoning with me after that. I can't do it. That right there is why I decustomized my 325A with the glorious moonlight color and the glorious black and gray interior. I had to go with red. You know how much that hurt me? Do you? Do you realize how much that hurt me? It hurt me. I'm hurt. Deep down in my heart. I love that ship. Then I had to go with the vanilla, the original, with the red and the gray and the trashy red interior. Who paints the interior of a ship red? I sound like a red hater and I'm not. Sorry, I apologize, but all right, Forrester. Yeah, so we're moving on. And my guy Bravado loves this ship. He wants to buy that ship. Now I gotta be like, no, do you know what ice buildup on the screen of a ship will do to your mental health? Your ability to function and reason? Look at me, I'm ranting about a ship windshield with ice from space. This is what happens to you when that happens. You become maniacal. Did I use that word correctly? Somebody let me know in the comment. I thought it deserved a closer look, and it did. So, all right. Balak, I appreciate the suggestion. It is a nice ship. It is a nice ship, but as you can tell, it causes mental anxiety of the higher fourth kind. No one needs it. Okay, so we're moving on. All right, so our next ship comes to us by way of Pluck Me from the comments of the last video. He suggested the Taurus. I had never heard of that ship before. I'm not versed in ships, but we're getting there. So I look it up and it shows me this huge bolt of a ship. I could fit my apartment in it 7 times. Like, bro, this is more ship than I could use. But he said that the Taurus is good for single or multi 2-player crews. If I tried to fly the ship by myself, I'm not sure it would work. That's how big it looks. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, this is a huge ship. Medium, 2 medium coolers, 2 medium power plant. Yeah, this is a huge ship. Let's just go to the review. We're not even gonna go to DPS calculator. We're gonna go right to the reviews here. That ship. Let's see what Star Citizen says about this ship. Star Citizen, you tell us. Oh wow, the visibility though. Oh well, was that from the cockpit though?
Never die.
Jesus Christ, that thing. Yeah, that's too big. That's not even. We're not even gonna. Again, Plug Me. What's going on, bro? I want a ship that can fit multiple people. I do. I want that. You know I want that. But this ship, man, is too much. I would need extra people just to feel safe in it. Like, oh, if someone came to attack me, I'd be a sitting duck. I wouldn't know what to do. I can't fight, so I would need other people to help me with it. And there's no one if it's me and alone in that ship. But it looks cool. You could fit tons of things in it, maybe. You can. What am I talking about? But it's too much ship. Too much ship, Plug Me. I'm not there yet, bro. Not there yet. Let's move on to the next suggestion. All right, so our next ship we're going to take a look at is the C1 Spirit. And this came by way of Pluck Me as well. Pluck Me, this is more along my speed here. This is definitely something I'm interested in. I love the way it looks. Love it. I like the fact that the tractor beam on the back actually is functional or actually functioning. So it does things. Cool. I like that. So Pluck Me brought up an interesting fact that I didn't think of before I dismissed the ship in the last video, which is the tractor beam. So he brought up the fact that you can run the tractor beam to pull packages while other players run around inside the facility. And since I've never done Jump Town before, I don't really know like what the mechanics are behind that gameplay loop. But hey, I mean, if it does something useful, hey, you know what I mean? Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I just wanted to look at a video of Jump Town. I'm going to have to educate myself, of course, do some research, but let's look at a video of Jump Town. See if we can find someone making a video. Jump Town, C1 Spirit. So let's look and see if someone's done that so I can see what that looks like. Okay, so we don't have a lot of videos correlating those two things, and nothing talking about Jumptown. Well, it says how to make money fast. Maybe Jumptown's in that fast? What's up, Sparky? Let's take a look.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sparky, and today I have a new ship, the C1 Spirit. This beautiful ship has helped me earn millions of credits. The sleek and futuristic design of the interior extends to the exterior.
I agree that it does look so nice.
Top of
upgrades.
I'm a master of this
What's
ship.
HRT? What's
So
HRT?
This video, which sounds like a lot of time, but really...
So salvage is easier. That was hurting my head. I'm not sure about y'all. I had to get out of that. But the salvage, I guess, is a thing that you can do efficiently.
Now, while but I figured I was going to have to go to jail anyway to reduce my sentence, so I just went ahead and took the L.
You didn't take the L. He handed you that L.
He wasn't, and start from there.
Okay.
And
Jesus Christ, that's just killing me. Why are we doing
you
that?
think I could probably
Let's
get
stop
better
it.
at,
Let's.
other people could use too.
So
I went ahead.
We're ruining ourselves with that. Yeah. So it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to find a video that shows the Jumptown experience, but I'll take your word for it. There, Pluck Me. Okay. I'll take your word for it. The Jumptown is an awesome experience with the C1. I'll do more research and get back to you on that one. All right, buddy. All right, so let's go to the next ship. All right, so our next ship comes to us by way of Dylan609. What's up, my guy? He says, when you do find that the Cutlass isn't enough anymore, I look into the Corsair. Though I've never had a need for a ship of this size, because I'm looking at it, 4 crew. It's like, you know, it looks like it might be slightly bigger than the Freelancer. But I'll take a look and see what the hubbub is all about here. All right, Dylan, let's do it. All right, let's look at these components here first. We got medium size. Oh, a medium and a small computer? Interesting, okay. Yeah, see, this ship seems to be on size with the Taurus that we were looking at. The ship that's literally too big for me. Yeah, and the large shields. Yeah. That's a bigger shield than the Taurus. It looks like. I think the Taurus had 2 medium. If I'm not mistaken. Did the Taurus have 2 medium? I think the Taurus had 2 medium. But let's move on. 2 medium. That's on par. Okay, we're looking at, and I'm not gonna go into the weapons because I wouldn't be fighting with this thing anyway. But yeah, I know it can do damage just looking at the numbers here. All right, let's take a look at a video of the Corsair. All right, morphologists. All right, let's see what we got here.
This is the Drake Corsair, Star Citizen's latest big ship to debut, complete with enough firepower to make even a UE gunship blush with envy, making it undoubtedly the new favorite of those looking to do some make unsolicited cargo inspections of their fellow citizens. Take a step on deck and see what accommodations Drake has made for its lucky crew of 4. Oh, and if you stay tuned until
a 4 crew ship is like on par with the Freelancer.
To win a custom
though it looks
Star Citizen game pack
like it's quite a bit bigger than the Freelancer.
Approach the Corsair in its landed form is easily one of the most interesting and iconic looking ships in Star Citizen.
I agree. It's nice looking.
The Mantis from
Let's look at the interior because that's kind of what I want to get a feel for, the size.
Which are actually animated.
That's just a lot to do to get in and out of a ship, my guy.
Pulling the middle lever will bring
this is when you got a crew.
Expected, but pulling the third
right? I mean, when you're playing with some people and you can defend it.
At least that's the story.
The inside looks distinctly Drake, and I do appreciate and like that.
Definitely feels
man, that's that aliens vibe. That's what's up. That's how it's supposed to be on a spaceship of this size, man.
Interior design. Moving on though,
you got a space kitchen. That's alien. That's the only thing I think of.
Feel appropriate for the programmatic.
What's up to all my aliens fans out there?
It connects to a communal space.
Holla at me in the comments. Yeah, the fact that he's mentioned those, the Redeemer, which I know is a huge ship. I don't know much about it, but I know it's huge.
Including the captain's quarters.
Yeah, this ship is on another level.
Another crew member would be great.
Yeah, they got their own rooms in this ship. It's not like they got their own beds. They got their own rooms.
Moving components.
Well, you know what? So what I'll say is I like this ship. I do like the ship. It has crazy nice space on the inside, and I love the Drake aesthetic. I just don't know. I'm not ready for big ships like this right now. This ship is huge. Eventually I'll work my way up to these kinds of ships. But
trade around each wall.
yeah, I'm
One
definitely
thing that
not
kinda
ready for the
bothers
size
me a little
ship.
bit,
But
though,
once I
is
am, I'm
even
definitely
with
going to take another look at this Corsair because it looks
cargo,
amazing. Look at
technically
that
it's less
space.
than the
Yeah, so if I'm going to look at whenever I start looking at ships like the Constellation Taurus, like was suggested by Pluck Me, I think I'll start looking at the Corsair as well. So I appreciate the suggestion, Dylan, but I'm not there yet. Not there yet, but I will be soon. I will be soon. You know, and like I said, I'm going to take another look at this Corsair when I do get there. So I appreciate all the suggestions. I appreciate you guys. Definitely keep the comments coming because I don't know, right? I really don't know what good ships are. So if someone has a suggestion of a ship they think I might like, definitely throw it in a comment. I'll take a look at it, and you know, that might make it into the next video or whatever, and you know, we can talk about it. But the conversation is what's big for me. So I love talking to you guys about ships and different ways to use these ships, and you know, keep those comments coming because that fuels my motivation to look at these things and to kind of make these videos right here. All right, and that's going to do it for this video, you guys. If you got some value from this, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, take care.